Welcome to the ABC Technical Cutting Series. Contained within are the techniques that form the foundation for the world-renowned training method of cutting hair the Sassoon way. Lines, graduation and layering are fully explained and demonstrated in their purest form, with variations to show how these three fundamental techniques combine to produce essential contemporary shapes that will boost any stylist's repertoire. Welcome to the square line technique. This hair shape epitomizes the line series and forms the foundation upon which all further applications of this technique are based. In this instance, a square line with a fringe is being executed. Prior to shampooing, a decision should be made on the finished hair length, with the emphasis on suitability for the wearer. Make a thorough assessment of the hairlines, including the nape and the hair around the ears, and for this shape, pay particular attention to the crown, as this will have a bearing on the finished result. After checking hairline growth in this area, make a decision on the fringe length and shape. Once again, this will be determined by suitability. Having shampooed and conditioned the hair, determine the natural parting by combing the hair away from the face as shown and pushing gently forward. This will allow the hair to fall into its natural position. Notice how the hairline in front grows asymmetrically. To achieve the correct balance, this will have to be allowed for in the cut. If the crown has strong or difficult growth patterns, isolate this area in a triangle as shown. This will be dealt with at a later stage after the rest of the hair shape has been completed. Ensure now that the client is sitting upright with arms and legs uncrossed. In this instance, the crown doesn't pose a significant problem, so continue by dividing the hair vertically at the centre back. Now take a horizontal section. In order to produce a square shape, this section should be slightly inverted. This will also compensate for the roundness of the neck and the inclination of the head. Keep the head tilted forward through this part of the process to minimize the undulations of the neck. Comb the hair in the direction in which it grows and cut a line that mirrors the angle of the section. Extend the line into the corner, taking care not to over-direct the hair. At this point, both sides of the back can be cut together, a method that would have the advantage of achieving an even balance. Alternatively, one side can be worked through in isolation. However, keeping the hair consistently damp, having an overview of the balance, and an even inclination of the head would be factors that should be considered. Secure the hair onto the skin with 1 or 2 fingers and cut a line parallel to the section. Now check the balance of the line on either side. Now take a section parallel to the first and comb the hair down onto the skin. Whilst cutting, the hair can be secured with either the back of the hand, which will give maximum tension, or 1 or 2 fingers, which will give less tension. With either method, use fine sections and always follow the guideline. Excess graduation can be removed by cutting the hair through the small teeth of the comb. This will produce the least amount of tension. In the case of a hairline with an extremely difficult growth pattern, there should be no tension at all. Now work through both sides until the occipital bone area is reached. At the occipital bone, there are 2 options. Either cut up to the crown prior to connecting with the sides, or option 2, the back and sides are cut together. However, This would require the head to be raised and lowered alternately, which may result in inconsistencies in the line. In this instance, option 1 has been selected. Work up to the crown, now using less tension. As the sections progress, gradually bring the client's head into a slightly less tilted forward position. As the crown area is reached, use the comb to cut the line, as this method employs the least amount of tension. Take care to divide the hair correctly around the ears. Now, use the same sectioning and cutting procedure on the second side, keeping an even dampness throughout the haircut and regularly checking the balance of the shape as it develops.